Let's be honest, the process can feel annoying. Setting up the camera, stopping to take photos, writing notes, it interrupts the flow of the creative moment. Sometimes you just want to paint and forget about everything else. And there are cases where that is all you should do. But here's the thing, documentation does not have to be perfect or polished. It just needs to be honest. And when I talk about documentation, I mean filming your work while painting, taking photos of different stages, or jotting down notes about the ideas that is part of the process, or my favorite, sketching. It's not about replacing the painting, it's about recording the journey. My name is HP, and here's 10 reasons why artists should document their process. Remembering your steps. When you finish a painting, it's often hard to recall how you actually got there. What color mix gave you that shadow? What brush created that edge? By documenting, you build a memory bank. Later, when you revisit the painting, you can trace the exact step, repeat what worked, and more importantly, what didn't. Sometimes I look back at my own time-lapse videos if I get stuck on a technical issue while painting. I can even watch an entire process video of mine before I go into the painting, knowing that it's a similar painting built at a similar style. Teaching and sharing. Documentation allows you to teach others and share knowledge. Whether you run a class or simply post it online, showing the process makes your work more valuable. People love to see not just the finished painting, but the making of it. Sometimes the journey can be more inspiring for others than the actual results. Set you apart from AI art. In a time where AI-generated images flood the internet, documenting the process makes you unmistakably human. A time-lapse, a messy sketch, or a note on your decisions shows that there's a hand and mind behind the painting. That transparency sets you apart and makes your work more valuable for potential buyers, followers, and friends. Building consistency. By recording your process, you notice patterns in your work. You begin to see, what do I repeat? This awareness can build consistency long term, not in style alone, but in the discipline you're working. Proof of authenticity. A sequence of photos or a video will make it clear. This was painted by hand and not fabricated in mass. It makes it unique and solid. Collectors, galleries, and viewers all value this kind of transparency. Reflection and self-dialogue. Writing or filming your process is also a conversation with yourself. It helps you to ask, why did I choose this path? What was I really searching for? For me, journaling alongside my park series gave me insights that I would never have discovered by just looking at the photos. Process as the artwork. Sometimes the process itself is the artwork. In postmodern thinking, the sketch, the recording, the unfinished moment can hold as much meaning as the final painting. It shifts the questions. Am I a process person or am I a result person? There is no right answer in this, but knowing where you stand can help you understand your own practice. Connections with collectors and buyers. Collectors don't just buy objects, they buy stories. Documentation makes the story more valuable. Documentation makes the story visible. Showing a collector the stages of a painting often deepens their connections to the work because they understand the effort and thought behind it. Marketing and visibility. Sharing clips, photos, or notes online makes your work more visible. Documentation becomes natural material for Instagram, YouTube, or for your newsletter. It strengthens your identity as an artist and keeps your audience engaged. Historical value. Art history is built not only on the finished work, but also on sketches, letters, and journals. So think about what you're leaving. Your documentation may one day be a part of your whole art remembrance. It becomes your legacy. A caution: preventing the illusion of a virality. Documenting only to go viral is risky. The process becomes just a performance in front of the camera. Then the process is the artwork and the painting might suffer itself. Documentation should support, not replace, the act of creating. The most important thing is balance while documenting your art process. Documentation should never disturb the essential flow of the painting. It must remain proportional, a support, not a distraction. If documenting takes more energy than creating, then something is off in the balance. The painting always comes first. For me, documentation is about clarity, memory, and connection, but always in proportion. It strengthens your art without overshadowing it. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. It helps me keep sharing not only painting techniques, but also practices that sustain us as artists. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time.